What's going on, social media world? Otis here, back from my car to you. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin price. Now, if you live in the US, you're gonna say, well, Bitcoin, it was like 105, 108K in these last couple of days, is the range has been. But what if you're not in the US? What is the Bitcoin price if you're in Japan? Well, in the yen, the Bitcoin price would be like 14 million yen. If it's the euro, the Bitcoin price is like 75, 76K per Bitcoin. So unless you know that the dollar has this range, right? The fiat currency has this range of what Bitcoin actually means. So imagine having 15 to 14 million yen if you own one Bitcoin. It's insane, because when you say $1 million per Bitcoin in US, it's like, wow, that's a huge feat. But look at that in Canada. Right now, if Bitcoin's at, from the research I did, because a couple days ago I was supposed to make this video, so I'm doing it now. So I'm trying to do the math in my head. So when the price is at 108 in Canada, and I think in Australia, it was roughly at 150K per Bitcoin. Like how can, like, I mean, think once again, for most of my audience is in the US. So look at the price now that is priced in fiat, it being 108, 106, 105, 107. And then think about if you're somewhere else. And the reason why is, like, you know, the reason why I'm saying all of this, the whole reason is that we're not hitting these numbers. Like it's gonna be 250. 250 in the US is something else, a completely different number in the yen, a completely different number in the euro. They haven't even hit 100K in the euro. They haven't hit 100K in the is it the dinar? In the Kuwait, I can't remember for the life of me, the Kuwait dollar or the Kuwait fiat dollar. But it hasn't even hit 100K in these fiat systems. So it's just like, okay, what? It doesn't matter these magical numbers. Once we hit it, then it's going to be like a threshold. No, it does not matter. It's not a US based currency. Bitcoin is not a US based currency. It is not a Canadian based currency. It's not a Australian based currency. This is the world reserve currency. And it doesn't matter these magical numbers, these prices. It's going to shoot past these prices. Some people think it's going to be 200K. None of that ultimately matters, is what I want to say. None of it matters. Bitcoin is the world reserve currency. It does not matter the price of each Bitcoin. What matters is that you are stacking as much as you can. Because whatever we decide to base the Satoshis off of, that is the number. It's not in the US dollar, or 1 for 1 US dollar. No, it does not mean anything. Because there are several other currencies that are worth more than the dollar, but not be as strong, which doesn't make sense. But as the dollar continues to devalue, we are dropping down this list of what a fiat system. We're talking about in the US. We are dropping down this list of what is the strongest fiat. And the euro is way stronger than the dollar. The Kuwait dollars are way stronger than the US dollar. Now you maybe can go more places to spend your US dollar, but the conversion rate is completely different. I was just in Brazil, and for every 10 real, it is $1.70 US. What? Right? So for every $1.70 I have, I can get 10 of theirs. And you know, the conversion was so crazy, I almost didn't care how much I was spending sometimes. Like, how much is that? Oh, $1,600? That's like $300. I'll do that. Then you get back home and see the bank statements. It's like, oh wow, this is crazy. Anyways, besides the point. Is what I want people to start looking at is that this big, especially if you're in the US or whatever country you're in, excuse me, stop worrying about the price that you see and look at the world's price. Look at, once again, the limited supply of what Bitcoin is. Become a Satoshi millionaire, then become a Satoshi multimillionaire, and then become a Satoshi multi-millionaire. And if you can, get to one Bitcoin. And I know most people don't like the whole get to one Bitcoin thing. It would be a great feat to do. It would be a great feat to do. Get there any way you can. Get there any way you can. Don't steal, don't kill, but get there. But that's in this video. Thank you for watching. Until the next one. Peace. Wait a minute. I never done this. I never stopped the video and then restarted one. But if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? All right, until the next one. Peace.